Morning, YouTubers, MOPAR people. This is MOPAR Man 1978, also known as Jeremiah. If you guys like, you feel free to call me Jeremiah, JD, MM78, MOPAR Man 1978, whatever. Since I pretty well know most of the subscribers' names, other people on other channels' names. But anyway, on the other night, or actually last night, late, was watching the live chat between Bad Tree Productions, John Wilburn, Dust Devil Garage, etc. And sorry, I still haven't had my caffeine yet, so I'm still kind of groggy from waking up. But anyway, Blake beat me to the punch, said that he would like to see somebody out there be able to do car models modeled after somebody's vehicle in their channel. I've been in models ever since I was a little kid. When I started actually putting models together and painting everything on my own without making a mess and whatnot. Me and my dad been into HO train scales. We've done dioramas. We've set up train scales with the fake grass and the gravel and the tracks and all that stuff. And we like doing that. I just haven't had a chance or the space to be able to do it. But anyway, I do model cars, trucks. I do military vehicles. I even got packed away two 12 or 15 inch by 8 inch wide little wooden plank pieces that I went ahead and did a desert scene on. I did the sand and all that, and on one I put a Soviet tank or personnel, like a little armored tank personnel carrier with a little turret on it. Basically, I was doing like a like an Iraqi tank that has been abandoned out in the sands. I also did a Soviet tank too that was done up like the Iraqis might have left it abandoned out in the desert as well, with the tank tread prints in the sand and the whole 9 yards. Anyway, I get into all that stuff, the planes, model planes, all that stuff. But today we're going to focus on some of the models I've done. This is I modeled this truck after my granddad's truck in honor of him, since he passed away a few years back. He had a 70 or 71, 72, somewhere in there, 100 custom, and it had from the factory the white rims, the dog dish hubcaps, the white roof, and the model kit. This model kit's like a 78 model truck, and it came with a different grill. I actually had to go on eBay, and there's people on there that's making cast resin model molds of different things, and they happen to have this early style grill, which is the exact same grill that my granddad had on his truck. So I did that, put that on there. And one thing, if you ever decide to use cast resin, make sure you sand the surface that you're going to glue first, and use super glue and not regular model glue, because the model glue will not stick to the resin. It'll just pop off. So these but yeah, he had a long bed, and it had a 360 in it. As you can see, his also had a single exhaust system. I did a cherry bomb on there, just painted the glass pack up red. But anyway, let's see if I can pop the hood here. Yeah, so basically I have it all done up underneath the hood like he had his. So Sorry for the dog barking in the background. But anyway, here's another one I'm working on right now. It's a straight axle gasser. It's a 65 Coronet with a 440 big block and fender well headers. I got that off. I buy other kits. If I see stuff in other kits, model kits that I like that maybe don't come with the actual model, I'll buy the kit and I'll rob parts from out of other kits if I can't find individual parts on the internet. So these fender headers actually came off of a Ford Fairlane model or a Ford Falcon model. But yeah, I do all that. So did the front springs, because it was an actual gasser kit. So I robbed, like I said, I robbed a lot of stuff off. I even took a, hold on a minute. I even took a, I think it's a hubcap. See if a lot of cars going by. We live right by a country road, so sorry about the background noise. See if I can get this to focus. Anyway, I think the camera's acting up, but there it is. Went ahead and painted the top half like it was an actual chrome air cleaner, and then the sides I took two colors. I took a purple metal flake and some red mixed together and made it look like it's got a K&N air filter on it. I do different little detail stuff like that. Normally I would also put a see it don't have a distributor in it yet. There's a company that sells little distributor kits with the little wires, different colors, whatnot. You got to use really super fine little drill bits to drill the holes on the side of the engine block and whatnot, and I've done that stuff before. But anyway, long story short, like I said, it's my project vehicle as far as models. Here is, since I have a 1965 Dodge Dart Post sedan, not a hard top. There's a guy on eBay that actually sells cast resin model kits. They're very basic. All you get is the like this one only came with the body, the rear bumper, the front grille with the headlights are all as one piece, and the hood and the tail lights. So, and that's all you get. So if you want to actually do the model kit, I went, like I said, and I robbed a 74 Plymouth Duster kit and a 68 or 69 Barracuda kit, and used various parts from out of those two onto this one. I actually had to cut the measure and cut the chassis part here. I had to cut an actual inch and a half or whatever out of the deal, re-glue it, let it set up really good, and then say I put slapper bars on it. I decided that was in that Barracuda kit. I decided to look cool. I know Mopars don't really need them, but anyway, my Dart, I'm going to run true duals, but I'm also going to have electric cutouts, and with the quietest, highest flow exhaust I can when I get my V8 in it, and then, like I said, cutouts. I got the racing transmission in there, you know, even though this is probably just a regular 904 behind this. I mean, anyway, again, this resin was a yellow kit, yellow resin body kit, so you got to paint this stuff. I actually had to rough up the surfaces and then take my time and slowly apply paint, because the paint sometimes doesn't want to stick to the surface. So yeah, it took me a while to put this together. It's not going to have any windows in it. I could probably get away with the really thin hobby sheet of plastic and bend it, mold it, and maybe spot glue it. But there's those bucket seats that came out of the, I can't remember if it came out of that dragster, the Ford dragster, or the straight axle, or the Barracuda. But I also made my own B&M shifter on the floor. That's not the correct steering wheel, but it's better than nothing. Let's see what else. I also used the out of that Barracuda kit. It also had the back seat delete panel that's put across the back that will cover up that. Put that in there. As you can see, I got there it is. There's the modified 360 like I'll have in my car. I even had to cut out the firewall of the duster and reshape it just so that would fit in there, and then super glue it in. It takes a while you got to glue each individual piece of that super glue, let it dry. Anyway, had to trim up a lot of stuff to get it to fit inside this Dart chassis, or this Dart body. But my car will have the super stock leaf springs. It'll have the slotted mags on it. Like I said, I stole the drag slicks and the wheels and stuff from that Ford straight axle gasser kit. The hobby shop sells these little sheets of different transfer letters. You just put the sheet down on there, and then you take a little tool and rub across the lettering, and it transfers the lettering to the surface. So I was able to do Dart. This side wasn't as good. I'll have to redo it, but anyway, you can get the basic idea of the detailed stuff I do. Now here comes the really detailed. I'm gonna have to glue this. It got bumped. I had to go online for like. And by the way, that model kit by itself, the resin, the cast resin kit. Like I said, the body, the taillights, the rear bumper, the grill section, and the hood comes in the kit, but nothing else. And that was $50 some plus shipping. Wasn't cheap. So let's focus on this. Like I said, I build dioramas, and if I was to ever get a shop, I built this. Had to send off for this garage kit that came all the way from China. Since nobody in the U.S., all the people in the U.S. Were sold out of them. Put it together. This is a 28 or 29 Ford kit that I bought from Hobby Lobby. I like rat rods, so I made my own version of a rat rod. And if you look real close, I got it up on jack stands. It's got a slant 6 in it. And then, like I said, I got to fix this jack stand and glue it back over here on this side. But anyway, as you can see in here, I painted the workbench up to look like it was been used and abused. The paint chipped off, got grease stains on it, paint spilt on it. Tried to do up the exhaust manifolds and the intake and stuff like somebody's working on it. The bench vise and the gas can, all that stuff looks like it's been used and abused. That little moped came out of the kit with the Dodge pickup that I had. like I said, a lot of this stuff in here. Let's see if I can. I recycle parts even from out of the kit itself, like the rods that the parts stick to. I made my own shop light, and that's the other thing I'm going to be getting to here before too long. Decals from all kinds of different model kits I've saved up over the years. Like I said, you got the MOPAR one over there. You got the Dodge Scat Pack one right there above the telephone on the wall. So you guys can actually see the detailed stuff. This is the other cool stuff people have been coming up with over the years. This one's called Light Hub. They sell different size bulbs and with the wires coming off it and stuff. You plug into this. This stuff ain't cheap. I spent about 170 bucks back last year for this stuff. You get this. They sell this block individually, and then they sell the light kit individually, and then I can't remember if the charger comes with the separately or what, but anyway, let's go ahead and plug this in. Sorry. Okay, now we got power, and what's cool about this is since you have damn cats. Adjustable. I can adjust the lighting if I want it real bright or I want it dim. Let's see here. See if I got it hooked up correctly. Let me pause it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Okay, give you an idea. Here's, I don't know if you can see it. See how the lights comes on? I made the upper part look like it was an actual LED or ballast resistor, one of them long white rectangular shop lights that hangs down from the ceiling. Let's do number 3 here. Okay, so now we have lighting in there. Okay, so here's some more of the detailed stuff I done. It looked like the oil barrel there. Looks like it's got some oil that's gotten spilt. I put this board up with license plates. Some of these are decals. So the dart board, the calendar. If you look at the shit, like I said, I gotta fix this light. It popped loose. If you look at the Coca-Cola refrigerator, I got different decals on it. If you look real close, there's the AHRA decal that happened to be out of that 68 Barracuda kit from the hobby shop. So I sent the photos. I got photos of all this stuff on my Instagram if anybody wants to check it out, in the archives on my Instagram page. Just look through my photos and you'll see better detailed stuff than I can with this camera, because I can only get in certain spots. See, like there's the detailed bench I was telling you about. Made it look like it was metal, but it's been all dinged up and faded and used and abused over the years. There's a wrench. There's the door. There we go. As you can see, I made it look like it's an old steel door that's been painted flat gray. It looks like it's got surface rust and rusted out spots on the door. and put some probably the best decals I could find for the front door, protected by Smith & Wesson, you know, that's all that stuff. And then one thing I like to do is add some real detail. I wanted the shop floor to actually look like concrete, but I didn't want it to look like it was just painted. I wanted to go to that extra step. So before I installed anything, I use this stuff right here. Krylon stone fine texture granite. I put 2 nice coats across the floor, let it dry for at least 2 or 3 days, or until it cured and all the fumes left. Then I started building the stuff around it. Each item in here came, like I said, inside the garage here, came from different kits from the past that I've saved up. Then I took each one, I painted one, let it dry, then bring it in here and glue it. And like I said, you know, even over here on the shelf was a pain in the ass, because you got to glue one spot, let it really dry really good, go to another spot, glue that part. You got to really take your time on that. So you got a stock 4-barrel intake, you got the 6-pack air cleaner sitting on the shelf, fuel cell, all that stuff. But yeah, I do all this type of stuff. And like I said, if you guys want MOPAR nut 62 to do your models, since you guys had talked to him in the live chat last night, if he decides he's going to go through with it, let me know in the comment section or in a video of your guys's. If not, if you want me to do a model of your vehicle, let me know. I'd be happy to do one. Just make sure you send a bunch of photos to my I can give you my email address if you want, or if you send it to me on Instagram. I guess I've been blocked permanently on Facebook. When they blocked me, it said it was for 30 days. Well, it's been past 30 days, so I don't know if I'm ever going to get back on Facebook anymore. So Instagram, YouTube, that's where you can get me. But anyway, yeah, you know, I was thinking about doing the Nacho Cuda, doing Uncle Tony's bottle rocket or whatever. Or just let me know what you decide, and I hope you enjoyed this video.